have Gemini open here and I have created a little infographic and I want to show you how I can make this into something that I can edit really easily in Canva. I think this is one of my favorite new features of Canva in recent months, and they have been working hard at creating a lot of cool things. So the way I created this poster is you can see here, I actually had it describe in words first, and then I switched over to Nana Banana in my tools and asked it to create the actual image. So once I did that, I downloaded the full size, saved it on to my computer. Now, when I go over to Canva, there's a couple places you can find this. The easiest way is that they put it right on the home page. So if you're on home in Canva, click on Magic Layers and it pops open an interface where you can then upload things that you have downloaded. So I've already uploaded this particular image. So I'm going to click on it and it goes right into this Magic Layers tool. You can also get to it in any other design by just clicking the edit button and going to Magic Layers. So that's where it lives, is in the editing an image piece. So this back and forth purple thing that it was doing there for a second, it was splitting it into what they call editable layers. And that's really cool because now it's chosen a font and I can actually change the lettering. I can even change the whole font if I wanted to. If it didn't like what it had originally put there, I could make it into something completely different. Now I am going to I'll just pick a different font there for a second so you can just see, but the original wasn't too bad. I'm also going to change the colors of this to correspond with my red and green arrows so that it is clear what's the force and what's the acceleration. All right, now this graphic didn't get made perfectly, as they often don't. One of the things I don't like here is how they treated the arrows. So I'm going to do a quick thing here. This is all one piece here. And so I can't move these arrows around, although in other places I can. So I'm going to take some of these arrows and put them over here, but I'm going to erase the arrows that I got from this section only, just so that I can have a little bit more control over what the arrows are saying, because they mean something in physics, right? Just as an example to show you what we're doing here. So I've gone ahead and erased it with the Magic Eraser tool, and voila. So close this out, and now I can take arrows from another spot and move these over. And so I'm going to take both the force arrow and the movement arrow, and I'm going to make the movement arrow a little bit bigger. Here's why. We're going to also copy these and paste it down here to show that this guy's giving the same force in each of these situations. We'll just kind of put it here. But with the truck, it's going to move a lot less. So I'm going to copy and paste the arrow again, but just make it really small this time, because with the same force, this guy is not going to be able to move much of anything at all. So it's important to recognize that with the same force, the movement, or in other words, the acceleration, is going to be different, smaller with that truck than it is. Now with the force, I'm going to change the letters here, and I'm getting into the weeds here too much, but just to show you how this works, this is the same force. So I can change all of these different words into editable pieces. And that is how you can take any graphic that you've made in Canva or in AI and use it in Canva to create whatever it is that you really want there to be. All right, so hope this is helpful. It's called Canva's Magic Layers, and it is awesome. Thanks for watching.